Today I'm going to show you how to change the radiator on this Chrysler Town & Country. First thing you want to do is disconnect the negative battery cable. Once you disconnect the negative battery cable and set the cable aside, drain the radiator. Down on the driver's side, lower corner, you're going to see the drain plug. Use a suitable drain container. Now remove the top front cover. Two 10mm and 5 Phillips screws, including these clips on each side. Now remove the two 10mm bolts to the radiator hold down and set the brackets aside. Now remove the radiator upper support. Leave the hood latch assembly on. Remove these four 30mm. Now just lift it up and set it aside. Just move it over so it's out of the way. Remove the upper radiator hose. Now disconnect the radiator overflow hose and set it aside. Now unplug the two radiator fans. You just want to release the locking clip and press down and disconnect it. Once you lift the locking clip right behind by the back of the connector, just press down on the tab, disconnect it. Right there. Now to remove the radiator fan assembly, on the top, on each side, you're going to see two 10mm bolts. Now once you get the two bolts removed, the radiator fan is hinged at each corner at the bottom. Just want to grab it through the middle and lift straight up. And now disconnect the lower radiator hose. And to separate the air conditioner condenser from the radiator, you're going to see two tabs. All you want to do is press on the clips on each side. Now you want to press the two tabs here. And then at the same time you want to pull forward. And then you want to lift it up and unhinge it off the radiator. And now you unhinged it, move it forward a little. Remove this and set it aside for now. Now lift the radiator out of the vehicle. Now if your radiator doesn't have it, you're going to have to transfer this shield and the screw retainers. Now that you transfer all the radiator parts, and also make sure the drain is tight. Right down at the bottom of the radiator, you see the radiator mount. It goes down at the bottom on the frame. And install the radiator in the vehicle. Now once you have the radiator in the engine compartment, hinge the air conditioning condenser to the radiator on the bottom and lock it in place. Now install the lower radiator hose. Now install this air trim. Now install the radiator fan assembly. You're gonna hinge two bottom right here, and then you're gonna put the bolts through here. Now install the radiator fan assembly in the vehicle. You want to hinge it here, and then put the bolts here. And then you got the clip down here. Now install the radiator overflow hose. Plug it in. Now plug in the fence. And the locking tab. Now install the upper radiator hose. Now install the upper radiator support with the 4 bolts. Now install the 2 upper radiator bracket with a 10mm bolt. Just make sure it's seated. Make sure everything is in its place. Now install the upper cover with the 2 10mm bolts and the 5 Phillips screws. Also install the clips on both sides and install the negative battery cable. Now fill up the radiator with the vehicle specified antifreeze. Once you run it, test drive it, make sure the antifreeze level is fine, and make sure the radiator cap is good and install. And if everything is good, and after you clean all your mess, that's how you install the radiator on this Chrysler Town & Country.